What's up, everyone? Welcome to Lowered Expectations. Thanks for lowering your expectations and hanging out with me here. I do appreciate it. Today's video is the final part of a 3-part series where Vevor sent me a mini lathe. The agreement was I do an unboxing video, then we would do some upgrades, and then finally, if my buddy Dustin can actually make a part with it, we are going to send him home so that he can enjoy this lathe by himself. So this is part 3, and well, Dustin's going to try to make a part. Fair warning, you are going to see some stuff in this video that isn't terribly safe. Dustin and I are both grown adults and we accept responsibility for our own actions. I would suggest that you do the same. That being said, it is not safe to use gloves around a lathe. It is not safe to use long sleeve shirts. You don't want to wear anything that has a string or a hood. You don't want to wear jewelry. If you're going to use a lathe, make sure that you know the safety precautions before you get into it, because they can hurt you very badly. This is actually Dustin's very first time ever using a lathe, and I am not an actual instructor. The reason why I wanted to make this video is to show you guys that with a little bit of instruction and some time and patience, you can actually make some pretty cool and useful parts soon after getting started. If you're interested in picking up your very own lathe, there will be an affiliate link as well as a discount code in the description below. Dustin is here today. He's going to pick up the lathe if we are able to actually make a part. That was the deal. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a whole lot of time, and so we're not actually going to be able to finish this. He has a part in mind that he wants to make, so I'll let him explain it to you.
I want to be able to figure out exact top dead center on my jet ski. So I've got my dial indicator. I need a piece that'll thread into the cylinder and hold that perfectly in the cylinder.
That sounds like something we can do in a lathe.
Yeah.
None in your beard yet, but...
Not yet. Just give it time. Yeah, that's 30 on the dot.
Okay. What I would do is take a 10.
Okay.
Check it again, and then go from there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna leave it right there.
Okay.
Now what you gotta do is dial it into 535 exactly.
Okay.
This is the most important part. The easiest way to get close would be to measure that.
Yeah, that's a smart idea, isn't it?
And now you're gonna show the camera without moving.
Oh. 535.
valve, and then just very slowly, kind of as slow as you can type thing, work your way in.
Oh my god, that's so fast.
There you go. Now, what you gotta do.
Perfect.
Alright.
That's satisfying. And this is the one you back out.
Back out and then back to zero. Reverse. Now zero. And then in. I took that really easily, so I would go at least that. I would go 5. And now
You did 2 or 3?
I did 4, I think. Thing that sucks about this that I'm only thinking of now
Yeah.
is we don't have anything to actually thread on there. The only thing we can do is I don't have a cylinder head. Oh, I do have a cylinder head. Yes. Start taking small ones. Okay, so I'll take 2 this time.
Egg butter.
Sweet.
Wow.
Alright, now what I'm going to do is take a file and just touch up the top. That was incredibly successful. Dustin didn't crash into this piece a single time. I guaranteed him that he would, but he proved me wrong. This, of course, isn't finished. I'm going to finish it because he has to be on his way. So he will be back at some point to pick up the actual part that he needs made. But I'm going to finish punching out the hole so that it can actually have the dial indicator mounted in it. If he was able to do the threading part, he is going to have a real easy time doing the rest of it because that stuff is really easy compared to this. But I'm going to finish this up so that you guys can see what it actually is. And Dustin is going to take his lathe home so he can finally enjoy it there on his own.
Thanks, Joel. Apparently I didn't press record on the last 2 procedures, so I've parted the part off and turned it to final dimension. Let's give it a test fit on the dial indicator. So now what we're going to do is actually drill and tap this. I think I'm going to use M6. M5 would be perfectly fine. I've been using this spiral tap a lot lately, and I have to say I really enjoy it. I've never used them before, and yeah, I have to say it makes life a whole lot easier. The dial indicator holder is now finished. I turned up this thumb screw off camera. I just took an M6 bolt, threaded an extra nut on it, and then turned down the head of the bolt and the head of the nut. And now this threads into there and snugs down on the dial indicator. You could put some knurling on here, but it's a good idea not to over tighten the dial indicator or you could end up damaging it. So now I'm going to show you guys how this works. The dial indicator sits in here just like that. I think that was probably pretty obvious. You snug up the set screw or the thumb screw, and then you install it in your cylinder head. This ordinarily would be attached to the top of the engine. You remove your spark plug and you thread this whole bit in. Once you've got it threaded into the spark plug hole, you will see the probe off of the dial indicator actually sticks out the bottom of the cylinder dome. This is going to come in contact with the piston when the piston comes up to top dead center. And as it comes up, it will move the needle on your dial indicator. When it reaches top dead center, it will stop, and if you keep going, it will go back down the other way. I am very impressed with how well Dustin did making the threads on this part. I would not expect your first attempt at threading to go this well. As I said earlier in this video, I fully expected him to crash the tool into the part at least a few times, and he somehow managed not to. Of course, I was looking over his shoulder the whole time, but I'm not sure if that actually makes things better or worse because it puts on a little extra pressure, but he somehow managed to do it without a single crash. If you're interested in picking up your very own lathe, there will be an affiliate link as well as a discount code in the description below. If you have questions about this lathe or about the video or whatever, feel free to leave them in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer. That is going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.